Welcome back, scholars. It's Science with Mrs. Halka. We're continuing our journey into the body. Today's systems we're going to double up on because they really work well together. We're going to do the skeletal system and the muscular system. Your skeletal system has over 206 bones in the body. Usually you start at about 207, 208 when you're a baby. Some fuse together and you get about 206 by the time you're an adult. The bones are made of calcium. They need calcium to stay strong. They need exercise to stay strong. And they give structure to the body. Imagine a bowl of Jell-O. That's what your body would look like without bones. You'd just be a big blob. So you have to make sure you have plenty of exercise and drink milk and eat fresh foods that are good and high in calcium for you to keep these bones strong. You don't want to be a blob. So today, for the first part we're going to do is, I want to see you make a skeleton. You can trace your foot, you can trace your arm, you can trace your hand. Maybe some of you, unfortunately, have broken a bone and you've seen an x-ray where it looks like you broke your wrist or your arm or your leg or your foot or your toes. Pinky toes always get jammed. So what you're going to do is you're going to need a piece of paper. I chose a black piece of paper just so that it can make it look like an x-ray. And a light colored marker that will show up on the piece of paper. I'm then going to put my piece of paper down and I'm just going to simply trace my hand. So now I've traced my hand. I then found some Q-tips, and you can use Q-tips, you can go outside, you can use sticks, you can draw it if you want with crayons or chalk. And I'm going to break, because we know that our finger bones, you can feel them in by the joints. The joints are what help you bend. Your knee, your elbows, your fingers, your toes, your head. Those are your joints. You have your ball and socket joint, you have your pivot joint. So those are some pretty important pieces. But we know that our fingers, because you can feel them, are smaller bones. So I broke my Q-tip into a little piece, and all I'm going to do is glue it down. And then I'm going to give myself some wrist bones. And I'm going to give my hand some bones. And again, I'm breaking into little pieces to get the tip-top pieces on. But you can make it pretty much out of anything. Toothpicks, popsicle sticks. And I need to give some hand bones. And you might want to cut them beforehand because it may work a little bit easier. But you can see, and I'm doing this rather quickly just so that we can see what it looks like when we're done, because I still have to get to the muscles. So there's some bones. We'll give it one more here, showing my knuckle. And it's going to look something like this when you're done. Again, you can do your foot, you can do your hand, you can do your ribs if you want to do a whole body and draw a body on here and try to see how many bones you can add. So that's just our bones. Now, our next system that we're looking at is our muscle system. And we've got Floyd here who's going to help us because we've got Floyd, he's got his his bones are showing. And the red parts I kind of drew on here to show us our muscles. And you can see that they have to work together, or Floyd wouldn't be able to kick that soccer ball all the way across, or shoot that basketball into the hoop, or pick up his pencils, or dance. Floyd also likes to dance. Even to sit down, you need your muscles and your bones together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get a tennis ball, or if you've got a squishy item, or a water bottle, something that you can hold in your hand. I've got my dog's toy here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to time this, and I'm going to see how many times I can squeeze it. And you might be able to see, but you can feel it on your arm, your muscles right here, because I've just now bent my arm, My muscles are now contracting and relaxing. They're bringing it together and then they're spreading it apart. So remember, we talked about contracting way back when, the beginning of school. That means bringing things together. And then we talked about relaxing. So here we go. Let's see how many times I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So now I did that for 30 seconds and I squeezed it 50 times. Now, if I were to do this 3 more times, which I'm not going to film because that would be very boring to watch me do this 3 more times, I'm just going to film the last time. So here we go. This is now my last time. I've done it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's starting to hurt. 8, 9, 10, 11. I can feel it burning in here. My hands are starting to cramp. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this time I was only able to do it 25 times. And yes, I have to shake out my hand because my arm is really starting to hurt. My hand is burning. My arm muscles are burning. It's called muscle fatigue. And that's what happens when you use your muscles so many times that they don't get a time to rest or relax. If you lift weights, you know that after you've done so many repetitions, you can feel it burning. You can feel them shaking because the muscles are getting tired. The muscles are still working with those bones. So if the muscles are getting tired, so are your bones. You need to rest. And that's why after being active all day long, your body has to rest to give it that time to get those muscles, to get the blood flowing through the muscles, to get some oxygen to the right spots, to get your body ready for your next day. So try these 2 different experiments and wait till you see what we have tomorrow for digestive system. Have a great day, scholars.